So men get postpartum depression too. Now, I'm not saying that is a scientific fact because I'm not qualified to make a statement like that, and you shouldn't listen to unqualified people. But what I do know is that for a year straight after my first child was born, I spent the entirety of that year convincing myself that I was a terrible father who wasn't meant to be his dad. And then I also spent a considerable amount of time wondering who made those life decisions in order to get me to that point. And it was me. It was weird. When I finally saw a therapist, that therapist said, hey, what you're experiencing right now is grief. You're grieving the life that you used to have. You're not really sure, like it's right. That's what it is, right? And that doesn't mean that I regret having a kid. I don't. I love my child with every fiber of my being. I love both of my kids. But it's a tough thing that I feel like we don't talk about enough. And that's not to say that we should talk about it more than we talk about women's postpartum depression, because that is very, very real. And that's something that we should acknowledge and doesn't get acknowledged enough. But I think we should definitely talk about men's mental health after the birthing process is over. Now, not every man is going to feel that way. I think there are plenty of men who are like extremely proud to be parents, and they should be. And it's a beautiful thing to be a parent. But like, it's a very real thing to have a child and then feel like something has changed so significantly and you don't have a full grasp over that. And you can't, it's like sand, right? Like you stick your hand in this new experience and then you come up and then all of it's sifting through your fingers and you're wondering like, how do I get a full grasp of this? How do I fully like understand what's going on here? And the answer is like, sometimes your brain chemistry is just not working the way it should. And sometimes you're just lost and confused. But there's a way out. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. You go see a therapist, you talk to friends, you go outside, you spend time with your family and you ground yourself. And eventually you won't feel that way. It takes time. And if you're one of those dads that's like feeling that way, I see you. I see you and I want to be there for you. And even if we don't know each other, I would love to have a conversation with you and talk about that, because that's something that I felt for a really long time, and I felt really alone in feeling that way because I feel like it's not talked about enough. So men with PPD or grief or any of that, I'm here for you, dad to dad. Yeah,